What?
Yeah, you and the rest of Brookside. I could hear that at the top of the street.
Oh, we'll put it back on, eh?
No. Are you back today? You must have missed us. Well, me anyway. Something to tell us? Sounds strange. Damon, have you been in all day?
What's it to you?
'Cause there's dishes there not being washed.
Well, go ahead then.
Who've you had in, Damon?
Oh, only Gizmo. He had his lunch here.
Oh, did he? Well, he's left half of it on the floor. Get up and clean it.
I'll do it later.
Do it now.
Hey!
Do you want me mum and dad to come back to a pigsty, do you?
It's only crumbs.
I don't care what it's only, Damon. I want it cleaned up and cleaned up now.
I'm trying to tell you that we can't afford to leave it much longer. So I want you to go over to Annabelle's and get that brochure.
What brochure?
The one on Gordon's private school, Park Royal.
Oh.
That quiz book's got to be here somewhere. I had it yesterday. Have you had it?
No.
You sure?
Who shall I ask to speak to? The headmaster?
Well, we have a secretary. Ours did, and we were only Pitfield Secondary.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. Shall I ring them?
Yeah, you won't be satisfied until you do.
Oh, can't you show a bit more interest? Don't you care about their future?
Yeah, I do care about their future, but if you're going to ring, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
I'll try St Mark's first. I used to know a lad went there. He won a scholarship.
Oh, yeah.
He was the only kid round our way wore a blazer. We used to call him college pudding. Wonder what he's doing now. I bet he's got a great job.
Is that how Gary had it?
What?
The quiz book.
Yeah, he did. He was testing little George and Rose. It's probably up in their room.
Oh, terrific. Well, it better be in one piece.
Hello, is that St Mark's? Oh, I wonder, could you help me? My name's Mrs Jackson, and I'm inquiring about schools for my twins.
There, how's that?
It'll do.
Are the workers allowed a cup of tea in this sweatshop?
Suppose so. But you'll have to clean your room later, Dave. There's something wrong, you know.
Why? He only says, got some news for you.
Nah. I've got this feeling about it.
How do you mean?
Well, don't you think they were acting a bit strange before they went away?
Well, Mum was a bit narky with me dad. But then again, she was a bit narky with me and all.
Nah, it's more than that. She was trying to tell me something. And she didn't want to go away, you know, not really.
Yeah, it's funny that. Hey, I wouldn't have minded going.
Mind you, they have been under a lot of pressure lately. What with him being out of work and her having to do everything. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they,
What?
you know, split up. Like, separate. Well, you do know 1 in 3 marriages in Britain end in divorce, don't you?
They wouldn't. Would they?
Nah, you're not on your... Look, you can ask, can't you? She'll do a nut. I only want to borrow it for an hour, the savvy. Do you know what she said to me when she got this car? No, what did she say? She said, and tell that no-mark Barry Grant to keep his dirty little hands off it. That was her very words. You only want to go to Speak Airport to pick up my mum and dad. She won't wear it. Look, she's going to have to get used to it, said, if we start the two-liar. I'm going to have to borrow the car then, aren't I? Oh, look, I don't think she'll look at it like that. Look, just go on and ask her, will you?
Oh, all right, I'll ask.
Right, see you in about 10 minutes, then.
All right. Who told you that, anyway?
Read it in the paper.
Well, I don't know anyone whose parents have got divorced.
Well, I do. There's 2 girls in our class for a start.
Oh, yeah, but out of how many?
Heather and Roger.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, Karen. Any chance of a cup of tea?
Hey, Barry, come here.
What?
What do you think about that?
What about it?
Well, about them having something to tell us. She thinks they might be getting divorced.
You what?
Well, they were acting very strangely.
Oh, don't talk soft, Karen.
Well, you know, my mum had to be forced into going.
Where'd you get a stupid idea like that from?
Well, suppose they went to Spain to patch things up. I mean, it was all very sudden.
Do you know, you two are divvies. Damon, you know they don't believe in divorce.
Oh, yeah? never get divorced.
Why not?
And what would Father Daly say, Karen?
Oh, you two will just never face up to anything, will you?
Can't hear you, Karen.
But what else could it be?
Who was the first Englishman to sail around the world?
Christopher Columbus.
No.
Hey, what time will Michelle be back?
She never said. Right, come on, Marie.
I don't know. Listen, shall I ring this other place, Langley Hall?
Hang on, have a think.
I've told you I don't know.
Sir Francis Drake. Right then, now try this. What's ambrosia?
Rice pudding.
Ha.
It is.
Yeah, but what else is it?
Food for the gods, ask me another.
Only I don't know if they take day boys.
Who?
Langley Hall. Annabelle suggested it.
What's that?
It's a school near Southport. It's got a great reputation.
Never heard of it.
No, well, you wouldn't have, would you?
She's thinking of sending the lads there.
It's a private school. I mean, now that we've got the means, I think we owe it to our kids to give them the best.
And who reckons they're the best any road?
Oh, of course they are. It stands to reason, doesn't it, Teddy? I mean, they'd stand a much better chance than in a comprehensive, wouldn't they?
I don't know, I've never given it much thought.
Well, that makes two of you.
I have thought about it, Marie, and I reckon if they've got it in them, they'll make it no matter what school they go to.
I've made my mind up, George. Gonna have to get the number from Directory Inquiries.
Here. At what battle was Davy Crockett killed?
Oh, that's easy. The Alamo.
Hey, you're really good at this. Maybe you ought to partner me instead of Marie.
I wish you would. Southport, please.
I've told you, it's for husbands and wives.
Why? Langley Hall.
Because that's the rules.
Have you been banking on me?
Yeah. Come on, you can do it. Here. How tall is the average giraffe?
Oh, don't act soft.
It's a genuine question. Here, look.
It is, yeah.
Right. Thanks very much. Yeah, well, I've got no time to be answering daft questions.
Well, how tall is it?
5.5 metres.
Get lost.
Right, come on, you ask me some. Try me on sport.
Oh, I'll have to be getting off. Yeah, but I'll leave you with this thought. What was Carlton McGee famous for?
Never heard of him.
Very few people have, and I bet you the tenner you can't find out before the first leg of the quiz.
Do you know something I don't? Is that one of the questions they're going to be asking?
Not as far as I know, but are you on?
Yeah, all right.
Right.
You've got more money than sense.
See you later.
Ta-ra, see you down the
See ya.
swan.
Right.
Cheers.
And don't think you can come home legless, neither.
Oh, what are you on about?
We're going to Southport tomorrow to look at the school on the QT.
You haven't rung them yet.
Well, I'm going to.
Well, I hope you're not going to talk to them like you did earlier.
What do you mean?
With that lardy-dow voice you put on. Oh, hello, I wonder if you could help me. This is Mrs. Jackson.
Well, did you see Michelle?
Nah, she wasn't in.
Well, come on, then let's use the car.
We can't. She could be back in a minute.
Look, Telly, I've got to have wheels.
Well, can't you get a taxi?
Well, I'll need it tomorrow anyway.
You've got no chance. I'm supposed to be meeting George down the Swan anyway.
Now, look, Telly, I've got to go and meet Celia down at the shop. It's business, right? I can't walk. I'll look a right divvy, won't I?
Well, why don't you buy one? You've got the money.
No, I haven't.
What about the money off McArdle?
I had to give that to Peter for the bathroom fittings.
Oh, come off it. We sold them.
Yeah, we lost on it, though.
Not much. We still got 350 left.
Yeah, well, that's back up, that's it.
But that should go into the business.
When it's needed, it will, Terry, all right?
Like now.
Look, Terry, the car's there waiting. Let's use it, eh?
I want to know what you're going to put into this business.
No, our own personal charm. Now, come on.
All right, but I'll drive you there, and that's it.
Hi, Mum.
Oh, Gordon, is it that time already?
No, I'm early.
What's all this for?
Sonia's coming for tea. Sonia Heaton from Caldy, remember?
Do you want any help?
No, it's all right.
I'll go and have a shower then. It was really hot on that train.
Oh, Gordon, I want to talk to you.
Oh, what about?
Look, I know you've been upset about what's happened between your father and me just recently, but it's all right. I know all about his friendship with Dorothy, and it's all over.
I suppose he told you nothing happened then.
Nothing did happen. Gordon! Gordon, you mustn't get things out of proportion.
You didn't see them together, Mum. I did.
What do you mean? What did you see?
I don't see how you can put up with his lying.
Hello, Annabelle. Have you got a moment?
Oh, of course. You'll come about the prospectus, I
Yeah,
expect.
that's right. And there's another thing as well. Me and Marie, we're taking part in a competition down the Swan next month.
Oh?
Yeah, it's a general knowledge quiz, and I was wondering if you had such a thing as an encyclopedia I could borrow.
Oh, yes, Gordon has a set.
Oh, well, I won't need the whole lot. Not all at once, anyhow. Just one will do for now.
Any particular one?
Well, I thought I'd start in the middle, the letter M.
Of course, yes.
You sure you don't mind me asking?
No, of course not. Come in.
Thanks very much.
Would you get married?
Dunno. Depends who it was, I suppose.
I mean, you can just live together, can't you?
Why would you live with Linda?
Wouldn't mind. Nah, can't see the point.
I don't reckon my dad would manage without me mum. You know, if they separated.
Oh, he'd probably just get someone else to marry him.
Nah, I think he'd be broken-hearted.
Do you reckon man was supposed to have one partner all his life?
Why does it bother you?
Well, yeah. I mean, variety is the spice of life, innit?
Oh, I'm sure Linda would appreciate that.
She might think the same way.
Well, I don't see you letting her have a bit of variety.
I reckon that's what my mum and dad might need.
A bit of a change.
Well, yeah. Might make them appreciate each other more, mightn't it?
Nah, doesn't always work like that.
Well, in most cases I know of things like this happening, there's nothing you can do until the woman sorts herself out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, they're just not logical. Look. Take this card, right? Now, my mum wrote it because it's in her handwriting.
Oh, that's dead observant, though.
See, she's overreacting to something. I mean, I bet you, my dad just didn't say good night one night, and she's read it that he wants to leave her.
So you've got it all worked out then, have you?
Well, yeah. I mean, take me and Linda. I'll say something really simple to her, like, I'll see you tomorrow after school. And she'll get in a big huff about something, but won't tell me what it is.
You just don't understand girls.
I know they're the root of most of my problems.
Well, you should count yourself lucky.
You see, women resist change. And in a lot of cases, it can do some good. You know, a bit of a shake-up.
What do you know about women, Damon? Are you and Gizmo like whale connoisseurs on females? Like jetting from the chippy to the footy? I don't really trust your judgment.
Here we are, love. Home in time for tea.
I don't know. I'm going to tell him, love.
Look, we've been through it all before. Just let me get them together.
I'm not ready for it, love.
Look, will you stop worrying? When I tell the kids, they'll be made up. Honest. Thanks, driver.
So did you have a nice time then?
It's great, love. Thanks.
I'll bet you that's the best cup of tea we've tasted since we left home.
Well, you look nice and sunburnt. Must have been warm.
It was lovely. Bit too hot, really.
After the first day, we didn't do much sunbathing, really, did we, Ged?
You've kept this place very tidy, love. How did you manage that?
With difficulty.
I can believe it. How long did our Barry say it'd be?
Oh, about half an hour.
I'd have liked you all to have been here, really. I'll get the tea on.
Don't. I'll do it in a minute.
Got me a president.
Wait to see.
I'm going out.
Out now?
Yeah, I'm going to meet Linda.
Who's Linda when she's at home?
She's mate of us.
Oh.
I won't be long. I'll be back at time our barriers.
Damon, me and you want to talk to you. Just hang on a few minutes, will you, lad?
Oh, I promised her.
Oh, well, go on if you've promised.
Damon, don't be long, son.
Oh, I won't. Ta-ra.
May as well get the tea on.
Well, aren't you going to tell us about Benetton? Well, what was the hotel like?
It was all right.
Just all right.
Karen, let it go, will you, love?
You sure, love?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
I hope you're going to pay for the pets, so...
Oh, behave yourself, Ted.
Didn't you tell him you were going to pick them up? No, I didn't. I thought I'd surprise them, all right? I can't go driving you around. You have to get something.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't you get a van for the two, like? I'm sure Celia won't object.
Oh, yeah, it's all right for you. I'm the one putting myself out for the business.
Oh. Look, all I want to do is borrow the car, Ted. It's Michelle's car. I've got to pick Celia up tomorrow. What am I supposed to tell Michelle? I don't know. You'll think of something.
Sorry I was late. I had a phone call at the last minute.
That was all right.
Well, this looks exciting.
Going now, Mum.
Oh, Gordon. Had a bit of a Barney.
Teenage trauma.
Not exactly. He's been a bit unsettled.
Because of his O-levels? Liz is the same.
No, he's only doing 2 this year. Maths and computer studies. No, that's not his problem.
Oh?
I think I could do with a cup of tea.
Good idea. And then you can tell your Auntie Sonia all about it.
You've kept this place spotless, love.
I know. There's something wrong, isn't there? Well, you said you had something to tell us.
Yes, we have, love.
I've thought of all ways of saying this. I think it's best if I say it straight out. I'm going to have a baby.
Ought we to leave some of those for Gordon?
As a peace offering.
And to save me making a pig of myself.
In that case, we will. Gordon's been very upset just lately. Well, we all have.
And it's not just because of your illness, is it?
No. Paul and I haven't been getting along very well just lately, and... well, Gordon thinks that Paul's been having an affair.
Good Lord. Well, nothing in it, then.
Oh, no, of course not, but... well, there was a point when I thought so, too.
Really? Why?
He's been seeing rather a lot of a friend of ours.
Anyone I know?
You might do. Dorothy Tate? She worked at Petrochem years ago.
No, I don't think I remember her.
Well, anyway, things got a bit fraught. What with Paul being out of work, and then his job at the youth training scheme.
Wasn't he happy there?
Not really. Never felt he was right for the job.
There wasn't anything serious in this Dorothy Tate business, I mean.
He says not, and I believe him. But Gordon doesn't believe him. I tried to explain to him, but I don't know. Everything got out of hand and we ended up shouting at each other.
Things must have been very hard for you, especially with that thyroid problem as well. And children are awfully sensitive at that age.
Oh, don't I know it. First of all Lucy and then Gordon.
But they do grow out of it. Or so I've been told.
I hope so. But you know, there was a moment when he had me wondering whether Paul was telling the truth or not.
Well, I think you've been really irresponsible.
Now, come on, love, watch it. There's no need for that.
Well, I do. You'd think 3 kids would be enough for anybody. They're only allowed 1 in China.
Good job we don't live in China, then.
It's the same world, though, isn't it? An overpopulated one.
Look, let's have less of it, eh? It's happened, and that's all there is to it.
Well, thanks very much.
Oh, come on, Shield, you know what I mean. Look, Karen, love, you'll soon get used to the idea.
I'm surprised you didn't take more care. Well, you must have had enough practice by now.
Now, you're overstepping the mark there, lady.
Leave it, will you? The pair of you, just leave it.
Yeah, do you see what you've done? You're happy now, you've upset your mother.
Oh. Linda wasn't there, was she? I mean, she could have waited for me. I'm fed up. What's up?
How does the patter of tiny feet grab you, Damon?
You what? You're not pregnant, are you?
Don't be stupid, not me. It's me mum. She's pregnant.
Are you, Mum?
Yes, love, I am.
I feel so guilty. Silly, isn't it?
All marriages have their hiccups, including mine.
You don't mean Peter's having?
No, not now. Years ago, when Lizzie was a toddler.
You never mentioned it.
Blew over quite quickly, really. I was getting too wrapped up in the baby and he felt left out. Or so he said.
But it's all right now.
As far as I know, yes.
We do have to take their word for it, don't we?
It works the other way, too.
That's what Paul says.
The thing is not to brood over it.
I am trying.
Really? Spending too much time in the house isn't going to help. What about the auction in Liverpool next week? You're still coming, aren't you?
Well...
Come on, you enjoyed it the last time. And once we finish the business side of things, I'm sure we can find the time to celebrate the renewal of an old friendship. What about it?
I'd love to.
Good, that's settled then. And don't think I'm doing this out of pure friendship.
No?
No, I've got plans for you.
All right, Dad.
Hello, lad. How are you?
I'm all right. How did you get back?
I sold your man and bought a camel.
I came down to the airport to meet you, you know.
You never did, you? We just paid £6 to get back in a taxi.
Where's my mum?
Upstairs. Go and have a word with her.
Mum, come down. Let's have a look at you.
All right, I'll be down in a minute.
Hey, have you told him yet?
Oh, give us a chance.
Told me what?
My mother's pregnant.
Karen, come and give us a hand with the tea, girl.
You think I'm joking, don't you? In fact, I can't quite believe it myself, but it's true.
She's having us on, isn't she?
I don't think so. You better ask me, Mum.
Hi, Mum. You look great. Did you have a good time?
Yes, thanks, love. Didn't we, Bob?
Sure did. The best yet.
Why? Because we went there.
Well, you could say that, yes.
Are you really pregnant, Mum?
Yeah. I'm really pregnant.
Mum, don't go near our Barry.
You what?
He might have German measles.
What's she talking about?
Well, we thought Heather had German measles. She had this virus thing, so Rose had to move into Marie's and that.
But she didn't have German measles.
No.
Thank God for that.
Come on, you gang. Tea's ready.
Love it.
What are we having?
Kippers.
So what do you think?
Sounds lovely. My favourite, that.
Yeah, I think it's great, Mum.
Change
I'm
it.
made up for it.
Really?
Yeah. I thought my dad was past it. But obviously I was mistaken about the old man.
Yeah, well, we all make mistakes.
You're not joking, are you?
Congratulations, Dad.
Yeah, must be all the letters your mum's been giving me.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oh, nice one, Baz.
Get out me light, will you, Damon?
What are you all dressed up like that for?
To show you how it's done.
Oh, no, come Ed, what for?
I'm meeting someone, aren't I?
Who? A girl?
God, you're not half quick, aren't you, Dave?
Who?
Celia, if you must know.
Oh, Celia. Still seeing her, then?
Yeah, so don't go saying anything.
Fancy a rotten, do you?
She's my girlfriend, so shut up, eh, Dave?
Oh, all right, all right.
What about Linda? Still in love, are you?
Yeah.
Any luck?
Oh, I'm working on it.
You couldn't work up a thirst in this hour, are you?
Oh, shut up, you.
Hey, pack it in.
Just watch me and I'll show you how to do it, Dave. Anyone thinks she's good looking the way you carry on?
She'll do.
Oh, dead passionate, that is. Yeah, well, she mightn't be bold, Derek. But, she might help me out, mightn't she, for the business? How loaded is she?
No, but a half of it is.
Oh, and she's going to lend you some money for this two-live business, then?
She might do.
What about me?
What about you?
Oh, can I work for you?
There's nothing on at the moment, Dave.
Oh, come on, Baz, I'm skint.
Yeah, I know it's hard being on the dole.
I haven't got 2 pennies to rub together.
Yeah, I know, Dave.
And I could be dead useful. I mean, like, there's loads of things I can do.
I can't help you out, Dave, at the moment, I've told you.
Oh, come on, don't be tight, eh? All right, I'll tell her you're only after her for the money. Well, sod you, then I'll get a job without you.
They've sent it.
What?
The application form for Langley Hall.
All right.
So you can fill it in and send it straight back.
Look, don't you think we ought to think about this a bit more?
Oh, I have thought about it, George. I want our lads to have a proper education so they can get decent jobs.
Yeah, so do I, love, but I don't want us to rush into this.
There aren't many vacancies at these private schools, George. We'll be lucky to get them in.
I mean, what do we really know about it?
Annabelle recommended it along with Park Royal, and we can go and have a look at it this afternoon.
But it might not suit our lads.
Why? What's wrong with our lads?
There's nothing wrong with them, love. I was just thinking, horses for courses.
I don't understand you, George. You seem to think our lads are only fit for the local comprehensive, and we know what that's like.
But there are others.
I don't want them going. I want something better.
And how do you know it's going to be better?
It stands to reason, doesn't it? You get what you pay for.
Well, we pay for the comprehensives and our rates, and they're high enough. I don't see why we should have to pay twice.
They've been messing about with them comprehensives ever since they started. They've got kids travelling halfway across Liverpool to get to them. They're so big, the teachers don't know half the kids, and the other half are bunking out like Damon Grant used to do. There's no discipline, George.
They're not all like that, love, and anyway, there's bound to be teething problems.
And by the time they've sorted them out, our kids' school lives will be over.
Well, I don't know.
Well, if you won't fill it in, I will.
Have you thought about all the extras?
What extras?
Well, I don't know, but there's bound to be some special sports equipment, skiing in Switzerland.
Well, if others have them, so can ours.
Other husbands have video recorders.
What's he up to?
Who?
Barry Grant messing about with Michelle's car. Michelle?
What?
Did you tell Barry Grant he could borrow your car?
No, why?
He's messing about with it.
I'll kill him.
Leave it, Marie.
Hey, what are you doing?
I was just calling round to see you.
Well, the answer's no.
Oh, listen, I only want to borrow it for a couple of hours.
I've told you, no.
Oh, hey, I've got this business appointment with Celia, you know that.
The only business you're good at is funny business. And not in my car, you don't. And you owe me for the petrol you used yesterday going to the airport.
Listen, we're trying to get this two-line off the ground here. And don't you forget about the flat above the shop.
The flat.
Yeah, in order to get that, I've got to keep on the good side of Celia.
You're rotten, you.
So how about it? I'll forget it now anyway, Michelle. She's here.
Hello, Barry.
Hi, Celia. You all right?
Yeah.
This is Michelle, Sally's girlfriend.
Hello, Michelle. Hi.
And I think she just jumped out the bath or something.
Yeah, looks like it.
Sorry I didn't come down, but I had to sort out the car and that.
Look at the state of her with a towel on her head in the street.
Who's that?
Michelle? I reckon she's eyeing Celia up. Yeah, come and have a look.
Oh, so that's our Barry's latest girlfriend, is it?
Yeah, you'd think you could do better than that, wouldn't you?
Now, then, you're jealous, are you, lad?
was wondering what kept you.
Well, that's Michelle, Terry's girl.
Oh, I see.
I was trying to get the car off her, but no luck.
Lucky I decided to call for you then.
Yeah, you're right.
What's the hurry?
Well, that's
I
just...
could do with a drink. That's at your house. Why didn't you ask me in? Hello.
Hi, Mum. This is Celia I told you about.
Hello, love. Hello, Mrs. Grant. Nice to meet you. Do you want to come in?
No, we haven't got time at the moment, Mum.
Oh, where are you going?
I've got to go see Celia's dad's shop.
You don't have to go now, do you? That's what I was saying.
Yeah, we do, honestly. We'll have to get going.
Oh, well. Some other time, then.
Yeah, another time.
Haven't you got nothing to do?
Nah.
Well, you want to find something, don't you? Otherwise, you'll end up like our Barry, always on the lookout for your next bit of fiddle.
Oh, I won't.
You should have went to the shops with your mother, shouldn't you, and carried the stuff all the way home instead of the last few yards.
She didn't want me to go to the shops.
That reminds me, Mother's got to go to the clinic this afternoon, hasn't she? And do you know why she didn't want you to go to the shops, eh? Because look at the gob on you. You look as though you found a tanner and lost a £5 note. What's up with you, lad?
Nothing.
Nose out of joint, eh?
What?
Over the baby.
No.
You haven't had much to say about it, though, have you?
Nothing to say, is there?
Don't know. You could tell your mum you're pleased. Yeah, pleased, aren't you?
Suppose so.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Come on, Dame. What's up, lad?
Well, you know how Barry's tool-hire business?
Well, what about it?
Well, wouldn't you think he'd let me work on it?
Don't bank on it, lad.
He's already said I can't. And he knows I won't get a job any other way. And he is my brother. Couldn't you have a word with him?
Well, he hasn't even got off the ground yet, lad, has he?
Oh, he reckons it's all fixed up. And that Celia's got him a shop.
Aye?
She has.
Well, it takes more than premises to start a business, you know. It takes hard work and graft. I haven't seen our Barry do any of that for years.
Wouldn't you think he'd give me a chance, though?
Well, life's little lessons, innit?
What?
No one owes you nothing, lad. It's a cruel world. It's up to yourself to go out and fend for yourself.
But I'd do it for him.
I know you would, son. That's the trouble. You're not our Barry, are you?
See, Barry, it's in a very good position.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
And in business, position's everything. Rather like it is with us.
How do you mean?
I'll tell you later. Business first. Now, the number of shops that have lost money just because the council shifts the bus stop. We've got a bus stop round the corner.
That's good.
Also, a very near a DIY place.
You don't think they'll compete with us, do you?
No, they don't stock a wide range of tools, I've checked. They'll complement us, if you see what I mean. They supply the materials and we provide the tools.
You've really done your own work, haven't you?
Access, that's another important point. There's plenty of parking space for lorries and that. Come on, I'll show you inside. There's a shed at the side you can use for storage. You can keep the big stuff, cement mixers and scaffolding out here.
Yeah, we could be onto a good thing here.
Over here you can display the electrics, power drills, saws and that. There mightn't be enough shelving. There's plenty of room.
Oh, well, it'll do for now.
And over here is the workshop. This is where you can test, repair and clean the tools.
We're going to need an army in here, the way you're talking.
I know you'll be starting on a small scale, but it won't be do-it-yourselfers. When you build it up, you'll be able to supply industry. And if you can get a good reputation for reliability...
Well, that's me, all right.
You could get some wagons and offer some day delivery.
It's only going to be me and Terry working here, you know.
No, there is, I know. But what about a couple of years' time? I'm talking about Grant and Sullivan tool hire specialists.
Sounds all right, though.
And when you begin to expand...
Now, hang on. I mean, we haven't even sorted out your dad's agreement yet, have we?
Well, don't worry about that. I'll be talking to Dad tonight.
There's just one thing, though, Seal.
Celia.
Yeah, Celia. I mean, it's going to take a long time to stock this place and that, isn't it?
Oh, that's something else I wanted to say. Look, this firm's going out of business every day and having to sell off their stock cheap.
Yeah, but it's going to take a long time to get round them.
Well, why don't we combine business with pleasure?
What do you mean?
What about us going on holiday?
Me and you, like?
Yeah. Terry can look out for himself.
Well, I was thinking of putting all my spare cash into the business, you know.
Never heard of business expenses.
I don't think Terry'd wear that.
Just tell him we're sussing out the competition. We can go to a few auctions.
Well, where was you thinking of?
I was thinking of down south.
Anywhere in particular?
We could end up anywhere. All in the line of business, of course.
Was the water hot enough?
Yeah, I suppose so. Seems awful funny having a bath in the afternoon. All that time I was off work, I never once went in the afternoon.
Has been known before, love.
I suppose so, yeah.
Where you seen George Williams?
It's his place.
Will you be long?
Depends.
On what?
Well, George wants to get me involved in the negotiations as soon as I start work. So tonight it's probably, I don't know, he's probably just trying to put me in the picture.
Is he starting you straight away?
It's on my card, yeah. When have you got to go to clinic?
Half an hour. So I'm off.
It's all right, love.
I feel daft, you know.
How do you mean?
At the clinic. All the others are dead young. I'm the only one over 30.
Come on, you've only been once. You'll soon get used to it.
Suppose so.
Of course you will.
See you, love.
Ta-ra, love.
Well, I thought the school was very nice.
Never said it wasn't.
Except you had to go and make a show of yourself.
When?
When that teacher asked if he could help us.
No, I never. There was a touchy.
Fancy asking if he'd heard of Carlton McGee.
Hannah! Hannah!
Hello.
Oh, I thought you were out.
In the garden.
Sorry, I was at lunch when you phoned.
That's all right.
How's with the client?
Go well?
Yes, very well.
Good.
What was it you rang about?
Just thought we might have had lunch together.
Oh, what a pity. You should have let me know earlier.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about Gordon. You were so tired last night, I didn't get the chance.
Yes, he was in a bit of a mood all evening. What was on his mind?
We were.
Oh.
Gordon still put out about Dorothy being here while I was at Mother's. I've tried to explain the situation to him, I really have.
He's just got hold of the wrong end of the stick.
Perhaps you should speak to him.
Do you think he'd listen?
I think you ought to try.
I don't know.
Remember when you and Lucy weren't getting on very well?
Mm-hmm. You think Gordon's going through the same sort of phase?
I think he's losing confidence in you.
Hmm.
Talk to him, Paul, before it's too late.
Look, are you coming in on this quiz with us or not? And you've got to give our names in tonight.
I can't be doing with this.
Oh, go on. It'll be a laugh and there'll be loads of good prizes.
Well... Oh, go on, Marie. Otherwise we'll never hear the end of it. Like this Carlton McGee bloke he keeps going on about.
Teddy made that up.
No, he never. It's in Annabelle's encyclopedia.
Who is he, then?
There's no such person.
As a matter of fact, he's somebody very unpopular.
You're coming a close second.
Well?
Carlton McGee was the man who invented parking meters.
I thought that was somebody on the council.
Look, are you coming in on this quiz or not?
If I do you promise to give over asking me daft questions?
I only want to be prepared.
I didn't know you were a Boy Scout.
I mean it, George.
Oh, all right. Dib, I promise.
Well, I might as well then, I suppose.
Great.
And if you could tear yourself away from that mirror, me lady, you can give me a hand.
Do I look all right?
You'll pass in a crowd with a good push.
Oh, Marie, I'm serious.
You look very nice, Michelle.
Don't encourage her.
Only I'm thinking of taking a course.
Oh, what?
A beauty school. Trained to be a beautician. What do you think?
Professional?
Yeah.
When did you get that idea?
Well, I was talking to Heather about it the other day, and while you were out, I phoned up a beauty school in town. Could start quite soon.
Oh, I think that's a lovely idea. Don't you, George?
Yeah, you could do very well.
So, do you want me to help you with the spuds?
Oh, no, love. You'll ruin your hands. George will give us a hand.
The only fly in the ointment is Nigel Bannister.
Give him time, it'll improve.
I doubt it.
But apart from that, everything's all right.
Yes, I think so.
Almost as though these last 2 years had never happened.
What?
Nothing. I'm glad things have turned out so well for you.
Apart from Bannister.
Give it time.
He seems to think I should consult him before making any move.
Have to make your position clear then, won't you?
Trouble is, he's well in with the chairman. Dropped Hayes' name twice today.
On the other hand, you know, maybe he just wants you to think he is well in. Perhaps you make him feel insecure.
My appointments upset him in some way.
Why didn't you find out?
A little early to ask that sort of question.
Perhaps. But in the meantime, you could try reassuring him.
That'll take some doing.
Well, the sooner you start, the better, then.
Perhaps you're right. Friction of this kind can only lead to poor performance all round.
Is he married?
I believe so. Why?
Well, I thought perhaps we could invite him and his wife for dinner.
Dear,
Why not? He may be quite a different person socially.
I wouldn't bank on it.
It can't do any harm.
No, perhaps not.
But you don't think it's a good idea?
Well, let's say I'd rather leave it a little. See how the land lies.
Well, it's up to you. You know, Paul, you do tend to judge people a little hastily.
I wasn't aware of that.
Also, you're rather impatient with them. Like you are with Gordon.
I've handled him badly too, have I?
I think he's at the awkward age.
Quite a bit of sorting out to do one way and another. All right. I'll speak to Gordon when the moment's right. And I'll do the same with Bannister.
Day well spent, Seal, don't you reckon?
Yeah. Barry,
Yeah?
I've been thinking about the car.
What about it?
I'll let you drive it.
Right.
On one condition.
Can't we talk about it later?
I don't mind me. I don't. You've got to take me out driving twice a week till I pass my test.
I thought Terry was teaching you to drive.
He is, but I want all the practice I can get. Besides, it'll give his nose time to quieten down.
Yeah, all right.
Right then, try.
It's all right.
That Michelle's car, is it?
Well, we sort of share it, you know.
As long as that's all you share.
Well, she's Terry's girlfriend, you know, I mean, not my type at all.
Good. As long as we got that straight.
So, you gonna see your dad tonight, then?
Yeah. And you start packing for our holiday.
Business trip.
Holiday come business trip.
Okay. Ta.
Right.
I think you're crazy starting over again.
Ah, well, it'll be easier fourth time around, won't it, love?
But just when you've got us off your backs.
How far back? I hadn't noticed that. Hey, where's it going to sleep? In a cot. Oh, when it grows up.
Don't know, one of you'll have to switch over.
Yeah, you'll probably have to sleep in the bath.
I won't. It's not coming in with me.
It'll go where it's put.
Oh, God, my bed's going to be crying all the time as well, innit?
Like you were, only you haven't stopped yet.
Can't we hide it out to someone who's deaf?
Hiya.
How are you, Queen?
OK.
How'd you get on at the clinic?
OK.
I'm off to George's, I won't be late.
Do you want me to keep your tea?
No, I'll get something there.
Right. Hiya.
All right.
Tired?
A bit.
What did they have to say at the clinic?
Nothing. Just made another appointment.
So everything's all right then, Mum?
Everything's fine.
Mum, where's it going to sleep?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Only I don't want it in with me.
You'll do as you're told.
Have you thought about the risks, Mother?
There's a risk in every pregnancy.
But there's a lot more if you're over 40. Did they arrange your chromosome analysis?
What's that?
It's a way of telling if the fetus will be normal or not.
They mentioned it.
So when are you having it?
It's supposed to be in 4 weeks' time.
It is important, you know.
Well, I didn't think there was much point. There is a risk of miscarriage.
But if it's deformed?
Have an abortion, you mean?
Yeah. Before it's too late.
You know I don't believe in abortion.
Oh, talk sense, Mother. I think you're being completely irresponsible.
Karen!
You what?
Damon, will you go into the kitchen?
Yeah, all right.
They don't want me to have it, do they?
Mum, I think they're just worried about you, that's all. I mean, give them another couple of weeks, eh? They'll come round to the idea.
No. They don't want me to have it.
Thanks. Have you not made the tea yet? I was just about to. What time did you come up last night? I was reading till 1. 1:30, I think. I was very busy. Oh, you do too much, Heather. Well, I've been away on a course. I've had a virus. No option. Oh, well, this is all I need. It's from darling Derek Hobbs, Roger's solicitor. Roger is a solicitor? Yeah, well, he can't handle it himself, can he? About separation? Yes. Not only do they expect me to sell the house, but now they want an inventory of everything in it. Seems they want equal shares on that, too. Everything? Yeah, right down to the teaspoons. I don't know where he expects me to find the time.
Come on, outside.
I'm only tightening the spokeswoman.
Not on my carpets, you're not. It cost a fortune the last time having them cleaned. You're not on the railway sidings now, you know. You can do it on the path.
I'll do you one of these days.
What?
I said it's me that pays.
Gordon, will you put that paper down?
Oh, good heavens, Gordon, aren't you dressed yet?
I'm telling you.
Well, the new job, you know. I can't just swan in at your convenience.
All right. I'm going.
I'll be leaving in 5 minutes, whether you're ready or not. How much longer do we have to put up with this?
Have you spoken to him yet?
No, not yet.
Well, I wish you would. It's ridiculous letting him go around with his head full of nonsense.
All right, I'll speak to him.
Today.
I'll try. Where are you going today?
I'm going to town with Sonia.
Oh, to the sale. Do you want a lift?
No, she's calling round, actually. Anyway, without me, you might have a chance to talk to Gordon.
Do you really think I should tackle him head-on about these suspicions? I mean, won't it give them more weight?
I think you should set the record straight, from your point of view.
Well, I told him the position when you were at your mother's.
Tell him again, then, won't you?
All right.
Got any toast? Damon! Get down here, will you? It's Linda. What is it, Gizmo? Won't you ever stay in and watch that, Giz?
Get off, will you? You gonna let me and Tim in on this business of yours?
No, can't, Giz. No job's going at the moment.
Damon!
So,
Is it today Dad's car comes?
don't know, is it? What is it?
A meringue or something.
Sounds like something you'd eat.
Something like that.
Linda! Yeah, she's outside, but she's not looking herself today, Day.
Where? You're soft, you are. Haven't you got anything better to do?
I could ask you the same question lying in bed all day. What are you doing today?
I'm going out with Gizmo.
How about looking for a job, the pair of you?
You take them on the monsters.
Right, I'm off. Don't forget Mr. Baxter's coming round. I hate showing people round. Well, so do I, but I've got to find someone who'll pay a fair price. So try and get an offer off him before he leaves. Heather! Could you lend me some money? Oh? If you're short yourself, it doesn't matter. Well, the money will left you. It's all gone. And I've got to give Michelle £1 or 2. Instalments, you know, for the catalogue. Well, how much? £5 or do. I'll take it out of the cupboard in the kitchen. I'll pay you back as soon as I can. Oh, it's not a loan. You can earn it. How? By doing that inventory and showing Mr. Baxter round. And be nice to him. Bye-bye. Thanks. Hello.
Bye-bye.
Very good look.
It's a free country, isn't it?
Yes, and it's the likes of me made it that way. And would entitle you a bit of peace and privacy.
What happened to the barricade?
You know damn well what happened to the barricade.
Me and Dane could put it off for you.
Oh, aye.
Then you'd have a bit of privacy.
I'd have to see your ugly gob while you were doing it.
You're only trying to find a job. You old fellas don't know what it's like.
Less of the old.
Less of the ugly.
Listen, son, I'm going to tell you something. When I was a young lad looking for work, we went round neat and tidy. Who do you think would give you a job looking like that?
Like what?
Your hair, it's like an overweight floor mop.
I'm not overweight.
And if you were my lad, I'd have you put down.
Goodbye, dear. See you later.
Bye.
See ya.
I'm worried about him, you know.
Yeah, I know, Mum.
Well, you and your dad are fixed up now.
I'm nearly fixed up.
Yeah, but if he had a job where you could keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I know he asked me. I said no. I mean, it's not even Celia's shop. It's her dad's. I mean, I can't just go in and say, here's our dame and give him a job, can I? Hello? Hi, Celia.
Said she can't be much of an accountant considering the asking price for this.
I think it's a very nice house.
Yes, but doesn't she appreciate that this lot might have been fitted in, but it depreciates? Appreciation of depreciation.
I don't understand.
Never mind. What I'm saying is that after a year or two, you can't go counting this lot in for the asking price. Do you understand?
I think it's too expensive.
It's very nice, though.
Is there anything else you'd like to know? Would you like to make me an offer? Look, would you like to make me an offer for the house?
What are you doing?
Not always any bigger. I buried that Eddie Cross alive. Get a job. You just know what it's like.
Gears?
What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. With the car, anyway.
But I've got to get the train, Dad.
We're all right for a few minutes. I want a word with you. About Mrs. Tate and myself.
I don't want to talk about her.
It isn't about her. Not directly. It's about us, the family.
Can we get to the station?
Gordon, it's the effect my friendship has had on the family, and on you in particular, I want to discuss.
There's nothing to discuss, Dad. It's you who's been seeing Mrs. Tate, nobody else.
Dorothy is a friend.
Yes, so you keep telling me. Even Mum started telling me now.
Because that's all it was, a friendship. I'm afraid you've caused your mother and me a great deal of upset with your version of events.
How, me?
Yes, you. You've interfered in something that doesn't concern you. To put it bluntly, this isn't and never has been any of your business.
But of course it's my business. I'm in the family.
I'm afraid it isn't.
If you and Mum are splitting up, it is.
We're not splitting up.
What does Mum say?
She'd tell you exactly the same.
Well, if she's a fool, then I'm certainly not.
You damn well better explain that.
You know what I mean. What happened when she was away at Grand's?
Gordon, I'm sick to death of this interference. Don't you think you've caused enough damage?
It's not me that's caused it.
Yes, it is. Running to your mother with ridiculous stories about me and Dorothy. You don't realize this upset has been caused by... It's a direct result of your overactive imagination.
Mum asked if she'd been round when she was away. She asked, so I...
You didn't tell her the facts. You couldn't because you'd no idea what they were.
But Mum was worried sick. She kept asking question after question about you and her.
Yes. And you kept the fire fueled.
No, you did. Never being home for dinner. Going to her house all out of the night.
I was at the Tates once after midnight. Once. And as for coming home late, well, you understand I've just started a new job. A demanding job. Go on. Different story when we consider the facts, isn't it? Can't stomach the truth, can you?
You walk to the station, my lad, and on the way you might like to consider the people you've hurt. It's close, it'd be better without him.
Sorry I was late.
Only a few minutes.
It's been rush, rush, rush this morning. An American customer on the phone. Perhaps they do keep me in business, but my, do they take their time coming to a decision.
I thought they bought job lots without even looking.
Don't you believe it? And don't ever think that they know less than the locals either.
Time for a coffee?
No time, I'm afraid. And I know I said we'd go shopping before the sale, but now I've got to go to Crewe first. It's preview day for a country house auction. Do you mind?
Fine.
And afterwards, at the sale in Liverpool, I've got my eye on something rather special there. I would like to have another peep at it before it comes up.
What is it?
All will be revealed. Be patient. Oh, Anna, can I ask you a favour?
Of course.
Could we use your car? It would give me a chance to scribble some notes on the way.
I'd rather not.
Well, OK.
Well, I'm sorry, it's, I don't have a car at the moment.
I thought you always had a car. How do you manage?
Oh, there's no problem. I just borrow Paul's occasionally, especially now he's back at Petrochem.
You get that executive husband of yours to get you a car. Tell him they're very handy for going to sale rooms. Now, shall we go? Sorry about the rush, but that's life.
But that's £4,000 less than we asked.
You did press me for an immediate offer.
An offer, yes. Not an insult.
Now, now. Why don't we have a coffee together and talk about it?
No, I don't think so.
I don't have to be in work until much later. I could guarantee a quick sale. I don't see any reason to be so unfriendly.
Look, I think you'd better go.
I'll phone the estate agent. Maybe they'll be more cooperative.
Isn't it beautiful? Lord knows how it ended up with this lot.
My grandmother had one just like it. In Rosewood, though. She had a house full of antiques.
This is walnut. And look, here are all the game's pieces. They're all intact.
Another one for the United States, eh, Mrs. Eaton?
This is what I came for. And with a clear field, not a dealer in sight.
You were seeing that? I think you had an
I rather like this.
The bedroom chair, badly patched at the bottom, though.
Oh, hadn't noticed.
It can be fixed. Why don't you bid for it?
You think I should?
Yes, make your visit worthwhile. No further than £40, though.
Well, I'd like to bid on something. What's the matter?
Mike Wolfe of Leeds. I spoke too soon about dealers. Don't think he's seen us, though, don't worry.
Do you think he's seen the games tape?
Well, we'll soon see if he starts pushing the price up. I'm aiming at about 120. Any more, and we'll have to keep it for our American friends. I think we've got time for a quick bite before they start, OK?
I'm busy.
Never mind you're busy. Look at it. I go out for a couple of hours. I'm going to put that fence back.
Oh, no, you're not.
And this time I'll use barbed wire and broken glass.
It's just kids mucking about.
I know it's flaming kids. That's what I'm talking about. That tatty-headed layabout.
Well, just pick it up and put it back.
Me?
Yes.
With my angina?
No, with your hands.
Right. Excuse me, love. You see that sign? It's your property and I want it shifting, right?
It's not ours. It's the estate agent's.
Don't nitpick with me, love. I want it back where it belongs. Hey, do you know anything about it?
Sorry?
Somebody's put a sign outside my house.
I don't know anything about it.
I suppose it was your mate, was it? That Bismo.
Pismo. He's no friend of mine.
No laughing matter, you know, son. Disrespect for other people's property. You surly young... Look, love, I'm not very well. I can't risk it. You'll have to do it.
Me?
Yes, you.
In my condition?
You're only a slip of a girl.
Sure, but I'm a pregnant one.
God bless us, what's this young generation coming to? Half of them are long-haired yobbos, the other half are stupid, and kids walking around with a bun in the oven.
Honestly, Anna, you'll have me bankrupt spending working hours in coffee bars.
Well, what's the lot number?
435.
Hope you haven't missed it.
Oh, I shouldn't think so.
Oh, Miss Eaton, excuse me.
Oh, yes, Bert?
Sorry to bother you, but I've had this phone call.
Well, just a moment, Bert. Oh, sorry about this, Anna. It's the customs in the States. Looks like they've opened another container. It's just routine, but I'll have to go and deal with it.
You'll want some bitten done, then?
Yes.
Can I?
did. Well, you could. Could you?
I'd love to, if it'll help.
Well, if you know which it is, but make sure Wolf doesn't get his hands on it.
Very nice box, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 403, sir. Nice jug, hand-painted. I should think, yes, there is a mark on it, sir. It's very nice indeed. Nice finish, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely glaze.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. My husband isn't at home.
Well, behave, that's 3 times this week. It's only a suit.
Let's see it, then. Hey, wives first, my laddo.
Oh, no. It's all right, isn't it, Dad?
Great, yeah.
He'll think we've won the pools or something. Here's a go. He's dead jealous of you, Bob.
See, Grant has a new car.
Is he?
A Jaguar next, like Scargill's. Not watching the tennis?
No.
Did you get it?
What do you think?
Annabelle, this is important.
I got it. It's all yours.
Really? How much did it go for?
85? 85? I think that friend of yours, Wolf, missed the preview.
Mind you, he pushed me over 40 for the bedroom chair. Do you know, this is the first brand new car we've ever had?
It's going to cost you the bomb on the insurance, Dad.
Behave, the union's paying.
Really? It'll all be on the cheap, though.
Give over, they really look after us, lad. Fully comp.
Got that in writing?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I mean, have you checked the small print, Dad?
I work for one of the biggest unions in the country, so not the corner shop.
And it's insured for any driver?
Any driver be told, it's the best.
Well, you won't mind if I borrow it tonight then, will you?
Crafty so-and-so. Tell you what, do me a favour.
Yeah, I'll look after it.
No, I don't mean that. Hard's aiming. Have you heard of any jobs going?
Yeah, of course, Dad.
I could bring you round tomorrow afternoon, Mrs.
It'll
Eaton,
be all right, Bert, thank you. I can't wait to get it home, to gloat. Now, Anna, you've made my day.
How much will you get for the table, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, it's on a waiting list I've got. Between £700 and £800, I should think.
As much profit as that?
Your profit as well, Anna.
Mine?
I told them to tear up your cheque for the chair.
Oh, you haven't.
Well, why not? I've had a good day. I'd have been lost without you there in my hour of need.
Well, thank you.
The only snag is I can't risk damage to the table by taking your chair home as well.
Oh, don't worry, I'll collect it tomorrow. I'll borrow the car from Paul.
You sure you don't mind?
No, no problem.
I'm sorry about the offer for the house. He just made my flesh creep. I couldn't talk to him. He took everything I said the wrong way.
Look, don't worry about that. Did he touch you?
No, not really.
Rose! What do you mean? Not really?
It's all right. It's over now.
Are you absolutely sure?
I'm just sorry about the offer for the house.
There's no need. I've been thinking it over. I'm not selling.
It's only one man.
It's not one man, Rose. I've had people who didn't turn up to view. I've had people who turned up at the wrong time. I've even had a thief. But today's the last straw. Roger Huntington, his solicitor, the estate agents, they can all go and get lost. I'm going to buy the house myself.
Paul.
I'll keep it warm a moment. Just topping up the radiator. This weather.
Paul, about the car.
Shan't be a moment. Morning, Gordon.
Eggs again. Had them on Monday.
Perhaps you'd like to cook your own breakfast in future. I noticed your father didn't get a good morning. How about me?
Morning, Mum.
Thank you. And when he comes back, perhaps you'll remember.
Why was he gone?
Top up the radiator, he said.
But it was only service last week.
Oh, I hope it's nothing more serious. I want to borrow it today.
Oh, can you run me to the station?
Of course.
Oh, thank God for that.
Why?
He didn't tell you about yesterday, then? We had a bit of a row. I got out and walked to the station and I was an hour late for school.
What was it about?
Oh, it was stupid, really. It was about that woman.
Oh.
He had a go at me and I think I may have made it seem worse than it was, Mum. I'm sorry, but it really looked that way, honestly.
I don't think you need to worry about it anymore, Gordon.
Well, you don't think there's still...
Leave it. Is it all right?
Oh, full working order. Oh, what's for breakfast, darling?
Morning, Dad.
Morning, Gordon.
Scrambled eggs.
Oh.
Well, yes. Well, you can handle it, Greg. You're a big boy now. That's all in the file anyway. Well, I'll be in mid-morning. OK, bye-bye.
Do you have time for another cup of tea?
Oh, I should think so. It's a bit too early to see the bank manager about this money for the house.
Do you think he'll lend it to you?
I don't know. It might be better going to the building society, getting them to extend the mortgage. It would mean paying less monthly, and it might reduce my tax.
And here's me worrying about my catalogue instalments.
I deal in millions every working day, and sorting out my own finances is much more difficult.
You should go to the bank manager and pretend it's business. Be tough.
Well, if I've got the time.
Pretend you're not involved. Be tough with the bank manager and with the building society.
Oh, I just wish I could get it all sorted out and then I could get on with some work.
Do you think they'd lend it to you, Hamilton Devereux?
Oh, I couldn't ask them. Haven't been there long enough.
Do you think your old boss would have lent it to you?
Well, it's a bit too late for that. Right, one more cup of tea, then I'm off. Never mind making appointments.
Thought you'd be watching the tennis.
Am I so predictable?
You said last night you couldn't wait to watch. I don't know.
I can watch the highlights later. Surely you don't need the car.
What if I have to drive out to lunch to meet a client?
There's always taxis.
Hate getting taxis.
So do I. Sure, it's not essential for you to have the car. You're in the office most of the day.
Why do you want it?
It's a reasonable request, isn't it, Paul?
Yes, but it's a reasonable request to know why you need it. You didn't mention it yesterday.
Perhaps I didn't need it yesterday.
Annabelle.
She can drop us both off, Dad.
Of course I can.
Why do you want it today?
Paul, if you're going to be so fussy about lending me the car, perhaps I'd better think about getting one of my own.
Oh, sit down, Anna.
Will you lend it or not?
Yes, if you'll drop me off and collect me. I hope you're dressed for wherever we are going, because I'd like to leave now.
Late this morning, aren't we?
Yes. How many minutes?
I make it 12.
Well, I better shunt off then.
About this time.
Oh, is it still in your garden?
Come on, love, something's got to be done about it.
Well, with the teeniest bit of luck, the estate agent will. Very soon, and for good.
They sold it then, have they?
Have they?
Well, you said.
Did I?
Is it sold?
Oh, it is.
Who to?
Can't say.
Well, I think I've every right to know.
A right, really?
Do you know what's happened to me since I moved in here? Me gnomes have been molested, me fence has been smashed down, now this sale sign business. Edna had to give the bum's rush to someone who thought we were selling. So I want to know what my new neighbours will be like.
Well... Morning, Heather. Morning, Paul.
Something funny going on there.
Well, I'm sure the new neighbours won't be too strange.
I hope not. Now, what about this sign?
If you can't find the culprit, contact the estate agent. I'll leave you to it.
So you weren't with Terry and Michelle?
Nope.
And you weren't in the pub?
No. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
No. It's just that you usually boast if you take a girl out.
Do I?
Right, so you weren't in the pub, and you weren't at the club, and you didn't have a meal out. So where were you?
Yeah, Mum and Dad's.
All right.
Well, just a couple of drinks and some salmon butties, you know.
Where do they live?
In a house. Are you going to ask if she's Catholic or not?
Me? Why?
Well, you usually do.
Do I? Is she?
Yes. And they live in Bolton.
Oh. She seems like a nice girl.
Nice enough to go on holiday with, do you reckon?
Do her parents know?
Yeah, of course they do. Our fella's fixed it up. Stopping in Bristol with his brother.
Bristol? What do you want to go down there for?
Well, that's Celia's idea, Mum. She wants us to go down and suss out the stuff for the two-line and that.
Nothing's funny, I hope.
Oh, way, Mum. Listen, do you mind if I ask you a favour?
Me?
Do you reckon that you could get all my gear ready by tonight?
When are you going?
Tomorrow night.
Is it serious?
I'll tell you what, Mum. I'll tell you in a fortnight.
Here we are.
Now, how do I get home?
I'll pick you up.
Well, you better phone me.
Making a great deal of fuss about me borrowing the car.
You're making a great fuss about not telling me why.
I'm doing nothing of the sort. I've hardly seen the car since you've been back here. You've never made this fuss at the YTS.
I was confined to base there. Daren't leave the place. Are you going back into town now?
Might be.
I don't know why you couldn't get the bus.
Thank you, but I prefer to drive.
Are you due for another blood test?
No, for heaven's sake.
Good. Well, give me a ring. There isn't something you're keeping back from me, is there, Anna? I mean, about your illness.
No.
Promise?
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Boris.
Yes, she's in the kitchen. Mum, it's Teresa.
Hi, love.
Hello, love. I just thought I'd call round.
Sit down, love.
Oh, Tal.
Want me soup?
Some soup here, Teresa. Would you like to share it?
Oh, thanks, love.
Give me some money, will you, Mum?
What for?
Well, I thought I'd have me dinner down at the Swan.
Yeah.
Oh, Mum.
And I want that back before you go on holiday. I'm not made of money.
Thank you, Mummy.
They're all the same, aren't they? Spend, spend, spend. You all right, love?
Yeah, I'm all right, love, yeah. I thought you'd call round, you know, tell me news.
Oh, Ray, you've gone and spoilt my surprise. I was ringing you up yesterday. I couldn't get through.
Oh, yeah, they've cut us off. We couldn't afford it.
Oi, in a rush?
Yeah, to get to the Swan.
I'm going with the bus into town myself.
Well, you can walk as far as the bus stop then, can't you?
Not due for 10 minutes. Well, 9.5 now, but that still gives us time for you to do me a little favour.
Oh, I can't, Sally. Look, I'm late already to meet me mate and that.
It's for Heather.
Oh, for Heather?
Well, she asked me to do it, but I can't. I'm being neighbourly. I don't want to let the girl down.
What is it?
Well, some hooligans moved the sale sign from her garden into mine. And she wants it back. And you know, with my house, Edna won't let me move it.
Is that all right?
Might mean a lot to you, son.
Yeah, all right, I'll do that. Hang on a sec.
Has my wife phoned?
No, Mr. Collins.
Can you give me a line, please?
Can't I get it for you?
It's personal. I want to phone Marcel at school. Any messages?
2 appointments for tomorrow morning. Oh, and Mr. Bannister said he'd be in shortly.
Hello? Headmaster's secretary? Yes. I'd like to get a message through to my son. Yes. Gordon Collins. That's right. Would you ask him to ring me at this number, please?
I mean, we were halfway through the holiday before I dared tell him about the baby.
I'm pleased for you, she. And you're Bobby.
Are you, love?
You know I am.
It's funny, you know. The fellas are made up about it. Our Karen thinks it's the end of the world.
Perhaps she's right.
Oh, come on, Therese. You'll have me worried sick. I've had all the horror stories from our Karen about giving birth over 40. I'm just going to get on with it now.
I'm sorry, she. Any other time I'd have been made up to get me kneeled out and do the mass in her coats. But...
What is it, love?
It's all the worry, she. Matty's case comes up in a couple of weeks. I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, God. I didn't think they'd prosecute.
Oh, we scraped and scraped trying to pay off to see if it'd stop the case, but we haven't even paid back half. Oh, she, if only the agency hadn't gone wrong on us.
Oh, love.
And there'll be a fine to pay. God knows how. I'm terrified he'll have to go to prison.
Oh, come on, love. They won't do that, not to Matty.
They just think of us as scroungers, she. Me and Matt scroungers. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get like this, she. I just called round. I hate saying it, she. Could you and Bobby help? I mean, now Bob's back at work and all that, I mean, we've had to let the bill slip. Could you, she? 200 quid.
If only we hadn't gone to Spain.
Well, you're the... I couldn't ask anyone else, she.
I know, love. See, Bob hasn't had his first month's wages yet. And there's a baby coming.
Well, I know you've had your problems and all, she, but could you just ask Bobby?
You know I will.
Thanks, love. Oh.
Nigel?
What's this?
Well, I should have thought that would be perfectly clear even to you, Nigel.
Oh, it's clear, all right.
Then I don't think there's anything further for us to discuss. Could have saved yourself a journey.
This time you've overstepped the mark. This is interference with the running of the parent company. I want it taken back.
No, it's not interference. This morning, I found 125 units of caustic about to leave here for the main plant. No official order, no paperwork of any kind. The foreman in dispatch had it written down on a pad on the order of Nigel Bannister.
That's all that's necessary. I am Petrochem's chief buyer, for God's sake.
And I am the manager of Petrochem Bottling Limited.
You had no right to cancel that shipment.
And I. Do you know what these are?
I am concerned about that shipment for the company that owns you. They're practically screaming for it.
These are orders from 3 of our largest customers. They all want caustic. If I'd let that shipment go, I'd have let them down.
Oh, and is it good business to disrupt the parent company? It's a continuous operation over there.
It will not be disrupted. If the correct paperwork is produced from the buying department in plenty of time, not at the 11th hour.
Well, we'll see what Cecil Hayes says.
I think you'll find the works manager in total agreement with what I'm doing.
What? Disruption of the parent company?
No, trying to put this subsidiary on a profitable footing and stamping out little irregularities like this morning. Yes, Tracy? Well, who is it? Oh, just a moment. Will you excuse me a moment, please, Nigel?
Well, you needn't think I won't discuss this with Cecil Hayes.
Well, feel free. But I discussed it with him at length only last week. I told him my intention if any such irregularities occurred, and do you know what he said? That's why you're here, Paul. Right, Tracy?
Putting you through to Mr. Collins now.
Who was that?
Sorry?
Who was on the phone?
Oh, it's a personal call.
Oh. Look, tell Miss Collins I'll be back shortly.
Yes, Mr. Bannister.
It's only me, ma'am. It's only my last orders.
Oh, thanks, love.
You and her woofed all that soup, then, eh?
About all I could give her.
Eh?
Matty and Teresa, they want a loan.
Oh.
This case comes up the week after next. I felt rotten about it.
Oh, man.
All the years we've known those two, we gone to spend £500 in flaming Spain.
Yeah, it's not your fault, though, is it?
It is, love. He was working for me when he got picked up by the social. We've never had a better future. Your dad's got a good job and we can't even give him anything.
Yes, hello.
Hello, I'm Annabel Collins.
Oh, hello.
Can I go in?
He's on the phone. Been on for ages.
Oh, well,
When he's free, I'll tell him you're here. He's been expecting you to phone.
about the car, I suppose.
Is he free?
Still on the phone.
Look, did you tell him I'd be back?
Oh, yes. Mr. Bannister, this is Mrs. Collins.
Hello, Annabel.
Hello, Nigel. How nice to see you.
Oh, he's finished. Mr. Collins, Mr. Bannister's here, and so is your wife.
Mr. Bannister, please.
Mine.
Business first.
I wondered when you come back.
Oh, I'm back all right with these.
I see.
Official orders in triplicate for that shipment for the parent company.
Take it you in to see Cecil Hayes?
No, I just need the caustic. That should do the trick, I think.
Well, it's nice to see you playing by the rules. Unfortunately, I've just phoned dispatch, and your units of caustic are on way to these outside customers.
I suppose Cecil Hayes is in total agreement with what you're doing.
Well, of course.
Damn it, Paul! But we can't go on like this.
I know, Nigel. I've no need for wars of attrition either. Agreed? Well, do we agree or not?
Agreed.
Well, let's set out as we hope to carry on, eh? Surely it's worth a try. Would you and your wife like to come over for dinner? Say next Tuesday. The women can arrange it.
Yes, I'd be pleased to, Paul.
Good. Well, let's go and meet Annabel. You remember her?
Yes, yes, we were just talking. You know, Paul, it could have been me got the push 2 years ago.
Well, we're both here now. That's history.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for the garden festival supplement.
You're not going there again. It nearly killed you last time.
We've been invited by an old friend.
Oh,
Ralph Hardwick. I met him in Lime Street.
Ralph.
He wants us to go to the garden festival next week with him and his wife, Grace.
Ralph does.
What are you getting excited about?
I'm not. We don't even like him.
You do.
Don't be daft.
When we were neighbours, you never away from him.
It's not true.
I remember. Ralph this, Ralph that. Ralph's done the other. The other's the only thing he's done. 7 kids and him on permanent nights.
Well, a trying day ends harmoniously. Quite a sensible gesture, I think, inviting him and his good lady over for dinner. Perhaps I should have done it before putting him in his place.
But I told you that.
No, on balance, I think I played it right. My trump card it was, coming up with a dinner invitation.
Paul Collins.
What?
It was my idea.
Yours?
Oh, managerial decision, was it? You're early.
Couldn't settle to work. Be late night tomorrow.
How did it go then?
1 mortgage extension form.
1 inventory. What a button missed off.
Oh, and 1 bottle of celebratory fake champagne.
You did it then?
Yes. Goodbye, Roger.
Anyway, how about your day? Why the mystery about a simple shopping trip?
It wasn't.
Well, what was it then?
I went to collect that.
Oh, where did you get it? Well, it's just like the one we had at the old house.
I know.
It isn't the same one, is it?
No, pity. I bought it at the auction yesterday.
You never said.
I wanted it to be a surprise. And don't ask me how much it cost.
Well, as long as it didn't cost too much.
It cost nothing. A reward from Sonia.
Oh?
I bid on something else for her. I saved her £35. She'll make quite a substantial profit.
Well, why the mystery? I think it's superb.
Actually, Sonia thinks I'd make quite a good dealer. You know, going round the sale rooms to stock the shop.
Does she?
In fact, she'd like me to spend more time doing just that.
Well, you seem to have found something you enjoy.
Yes, Paul. I think I could enjoy that.
Do you?
Shops selling a wide variety of goods. And not just for the gardening enthusiast. Anyway, when we've taken a look round here, we'll move on to the magnificent centrepiece of the festival, which is over here, the Festival Hall.
Yeah. Right. Come out, you little tinker. Now then, let's get this lot cleared up.
Hey, that's the first signs, Alan.
What is?
Talking to yourself. 2 men will come along in white coats and carry you off.
Aye. There's one thing, Harry. Plants don't answer your back, do they, mate?
Harold, are you ready?
See what I mean, lad?
Are you ready?
Yes, are you?
Well, it will be soon.
I'm sorry I made these arrangements to see Ralph Hardwick.
Well, it was your idea. Don't blame me.
I'm not blaming you, am I?
Samantha Davis.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
I work here.
Well, it's good to see you again.
It's great to see a familiar face. How's Alan?
Oh, he's okay.
Has he been to the festival?
I don't know. I could tell him to come, though.
Well, no. Better not.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What are you up to now? You training for the Olympics?
No, just getting fit.
All the craze now, isn't it?
Well, you should try it, H. Makes you feel on top of the world. No worries and no cares. It makes you confident, you know, to face life.
The only exercise I get's making a pot of tea for Edna.
Well, you should try jogging.
Walking's more my style.
Well,
Well, what?
get your shoes on.
Me shoes? I thought we were going to the garden festival. Where's me wellies?
Harold. Oh, nice to see you fit again, Alan.
Oh, thanks a lot, Edna. I feel ace.
So how's Alan? He hasn't been doing anything stupid, has he?
No, I don't think so. Look, I know it's none of my business, but I think he was really hurt, you know?
I know. But I just couldn't go through with it. I wanted to. When we got there, to the point of yes or no, I just couldn't do it.
Well, look, let's not stand here getting depressed, shall we? Tell me about LA. What was that like?
Not what I expected.
Oh, why's that? I thought America was the mecca of good times.
So did I when I set off. It was pretty dismal, actually. It's a sad place.
That's strange, you know. I always thought you'd be at home in America.
No, I'm not sure where my home is.
You and Alan seem to be in the same boat, then.
What do you mean?
Well, you went away and had a bad time. He stayed here and had a bad time.
I suppose I was the name on everyone's lips in the close.
Well, what did you expect?
It wasn't easy for me, Gordon.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it was, but... I mean, we didn't see you, did we, Sam?
No.
We only saw Alan.
Listen, if you see Alan, well, will you tell him that you've seen me?
Yeah, all right, I will do. Oh, I'll see you then, Sam. Right,
Take care.
Yeah, I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Hello. You're home early?
Came to give you a hand for this evening.
Oh, that's a nice thought.
Enjoying yourself?
I love this weather.
Had a good day?
Been reading most of the afternoon.
Oh, what are they?
Antique magazines. Sonia lent them to me. They're really very interesting.
Oh.
In fact, I've got this rather scatterbrained idea that I'd like to get involved. Sonia thinks I've got something.
Just because you bought an old chair, Anna, you don't have to start behaving like Arthur Negus.
It's only an interest. And, you know, looking through these magazines, honestly, some of the prices are incredible.
Oh, find the right pieces. Imagine having a house full of antiques and then discovering they were a load of old junk.
I think Sonia would recognise the real thing if she saw it.
Well, I suppose you're right, Anna, as usual.
Absolutely. Like I'm right about inviting the Bannisters for dinner this evening.
Oh, I thought that was my idea.
No, it was mine.
Like a cup of tea?
Oh, yes. Then I really must get on. Still got quite a few things to do for this evening.
Anything I can make a start on?
Just make the tea, there's a dear.
How do, Gordon?
Hiya.
All right, then.
Yeah, you. Fit as a butcher's dog.
Right.
Tell you what, Gordon.
Wait till you're doing this, eh? Washing the old car.
I've got to wash my dad's.
Well, no, I mean, wait while you're washing your own.
Oh, we'll be for some time yet.
Nonsense. Once them contracts start rolling in, you'll be laughing all the way to the bank.
That'll be the day.
It'll come. You mark my words.
Well, I hope you're right.
Freedom.
What?
A car. It's a symbol of freedom.
How do you mean?
Well, I remember when I first got my car. I could go anywhere I wanted at any time. It's a great feeling, you know, just cruising around.
Like American graffiti, you mean?
Well, hardly, Gordon. Not in Todmorden.
I went down to the garden festival today.
Oh, aye?
Yeah.
Good, is it?
Yeah, it's great. Really colourful.
Not exactly the place to be if you suffer from hay fever, eh?
No, I never thought of that. Do you get hay fever there?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You should go down there. You might enjoy it.
Oh, I've got a garden of my own, Gordon.
Actually, I saw Sam at the festival.
You see, when you've got a garden of it... You what?
I saw Sam at the festival.
Don't talk so daft, lad.
Alan, look, I saw her.
Look, you didn't see her. You saw someone who looks like her. Sam's in America. Anyway, that's all dead and finished long ago.
Look, I saw her. I talked to her. We had a drink together.
You're joking.
Honestly.
Well, that's incredible. Hey, you're not pulling my leg, are you?
Of course not, no.
Well, what was she doing down there?
She's working as a guide for the festival.
Well, what happened to America?
I think it's still there.
Did she look well?
Same as ever, yeah.
Do you think she'd talk to me?
I don't know. She talked to me. I just thought I'd let you know I'd seen her. Didn't really know if I was doing you a favour or not.
Oh, yeah, you are, Gordon. A big favour. Where is she in the festival? You know, where could I find her?
Oh, I think you'd have to look around. They've got lots of guides, you know.
Hey, it's a good job I washed the old car. Sam couldn't stand a dirty car. Hang on a minute. Come here, Gordon. I want a word with you. Look, mate. This isn't a wind-up, is it?
Of course not. No, I saw her.
It's funny, isn't it? She ran off, and here's me chasing after her. It's daft.
Is it?
Well, she might not want to see me.
Might not.
Did she say anything to you? About me?
No, not really.
Did you say anything?
Well, you know.
I suppose I could go down there, have a look. Mind you, I don't really want to get involved, do I?
It's up to you, Alan. Your choice. I've got to get off.
OK then, Gordon, lad. See ya.
Right.
Thanks a lot, mate. I might go down. Then again, on the other hand, I might not.
Right then. I'll see you, Alan.
See ya.
Oh, this wind's terrible. I'm nearly frozen stiff. I wonder what's happened to Harold and Edna. I mean, here we are, like two spare parts waiting for him.
Well, we could have missed them, although Harry's usually good at keeping time. I mean, he is an ex-railwayman.
Oh, don't start all that railway nonsense, Ralph. You don't work on railways these days.
I know that, Grace. I'm merely suggesting that a man who's lived all his life to a timetable is seldom late.
Probably Edna. I bet she's not well.
Well, I hope they make it. I've been looking forward to this for ages.
Here, go and give them a ring. You've got the number. But give them a ring and then find out whether they've left home or not.
All right. You be all right?
I'm not likely to run away, Ralph, am I?
All right.
Hey, just a minute, they're here.
Ralph Hardwick.
Edna Cross. My goodness. How are you?
All the better for seeing you.
Steady, Gordon.
I never touched you, Dad.
Never touched me. Nearly had these all over the floor.
Don't be silly. I was a mile away.
You were not.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm sorry, Father.
I spoke to you in a very friendly manner.
And would you condemn Nigel Bannister in the same way at work?
Now, I don't intend to take sniping jibes like that from members of my own family.
Oh, who do you intend to take them from, then, Dad?
Gordon, please don't upset your father this evening.
Oh, it's always me, isn't it?
Well, it was you.
Can't you be wrong for once in your life?
Excuse me.
This arena theatre is based on the traditional Greek amphitheatre design, but built with the very latest building techniques. It seats 1,500 people. The stage is 50 feet diameter. During the festival, the theatre is being used for every kind of performance you can imagine. It is a large performance area. Ideal for theatrical shows and rock concerts, which I should imagine is the ancient Greeks' idea of wild entertainment. Come on, you're all cheeky. Let's move on. After you.
want to go for a walk?
Well, we did come to see the flowers, not to sit around like a load of old fossils.
Do you want to have a look around?
I'm not bothered. I'm quite happy sitting here. Will you be all right, Grace, if we go for a walk? Oh, of course I will.
I'll stay with her. And don't be too long. And don't tire yourself out, Edna.
Keep yourself all covered up
Yeah,
then,
all
properly,
right,
will you? And don't
don't
fuss about, right, aye. But anyway, we'll have a walk around.
Well, how are you, Grace?
Oh, it's this arthritis, you know. Hey, she looks well.
Edna? Aye, keeps herself fit.
There she is, jumping about like a spring lamb.
Oh, hang on, Grace. I wouldn't go that far.
You always were the miserable son, so Adultcroft.
Suppose you're right. Shame about the weather.
Yeah, I know. Always been very close, haven't they?
Who?
Rolf and Edna are always close.
I don't remember them being particularly close.
Oh, they were. Maybe half an eye could see that.
What do you mean, Grace?
You're getting a bit slow, aren't you, Harold? Don't you remember? Years ago?
Of course I remember. What about him?
Well, you and Ralph worked on railways, didn't you?
I remember that too, don't I?
Well, you never worked same shifts, did you?
Taxi! All right, mate.
Where to, mate?
Brookside clothesline.
It's been a struggle with Harry.
Oh, I'll bet it has.
We've had our ups and downs, you know.
Oh, I think everyone must do, really. I mean, you can't live all your life together in married bliss like they do on the telly, can you? I mean, it's not natural.
It's quite like old times.
Yeah, only without the tea.
We got through some tea in those days.
Aye. I don't know what I'd have done without you, Edna, to talk to.
Oh, don't talk down.
No, I mean it. Grace used to get on my nerves. I had to get out of her way. I mean, I had to have someone to have a natter with, get all the frustration out of my system.
How is Grace? She looks well.
Oh, she's getting on, like us all.
I didn't know she was in a wheelchair. I mean, I never thought.
Well, we don't, do we? We always remember people as they were, and not as they are. But I wouldn't change her for the world, though. She's been a good old stick.
Perhaps we'd better be getting back.
Are you tired?
I am. Harry said I'd overdo it.
Well, you could always get a taxi back, save your legs.
Oh, don't mention a taxi to Harry. He'll have a fit.
Why, doesn't he like taxi rides?
Oh, yes, he likes the rides.
Well?
He doesn't like the amount he has to pay for them.
That sounds like Harold Gross.
He never changes.
That's it, mate. You're out.
All right, mate. Suit yourself. I'll walk. You've done it to me once, and you'll not do it again. You'll never do it again. Stay away, mate!
Should be fun this evening, Anna.
Almost like being back on the Wirral. Hope Claire Bannister doesn't burst into tears like last time. Cecil Hayes had hardly spoken to her before she was crying her eyes out.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be most enjoyable. Nice, friendly chat away from the office.
And a good meal to start the evening off?
Oh, of course, love. That goes without saying.
Give me a hand with this, will you?
Well, I haven't seen this for some time. I think you're going to make quite an impression this evening, Annabelle.
Thank you. Pass the knives and forks with you.
Sam, pick up the musket. Smart work, Sam. Smart work.
I'm starving, Claire.
Oh, Nigel.
I just hope Paul's convinced Annabelle to lay on a great big spread.
You're so greedy, I just...
My God!
Nigel!
Are you all right? Stupid fool, he just stood there.
Where is he? He's gone.
Oh, dear gods, he's under the car.
You done for the old highwayman then, didn't you, eh?
You're drunk.
Never better.
I'm mad you could have killed us both.
Oh, please, leave it. He's all right. Let's get away.
Well, we can't just leave him here.
Get away. Go on, get away from poor old Partridge.
Oh, Nigel, for God's sake, just drive up.
Well,
Too
I mean,
true.
I
Let's just have a song, eh? Oh, there is a tavern in the town, And there my true love sits him down.
wine with laughter free, and never ever think of me. Fare thee well, for I'm not leaving. Do not let this party go on. Leave me, eh?
Here we are, darling.
Oh, thanks. Here's to a successful evening.
I'll go along with that. Mm. It'll be Nigel and Claire. Hello. Do come in.
Oh.
Was something wrong?
Oh, we've just had a nasty shock. Claire banged her head and...
Come and sit down.
Are you all right? Thank you. Yes, I'll be all right.
I think she's a bit shaken. Well, we both are.
Well, what happened?
Well, we were driving along easy as pie, and then some idiot staggered out in front of the car.
Good Lord.
Is he hurt?
Hurt? Oh, no. Drunk, yes.
Oh, did you phone the police?
Oh, I didn't think to.
No, I'll phone them. We don't want some drunken hooligan frightening people. Well, we've had some funny people around here from time to time, haven't we, Anna?
Yes, you can't be too sure. And Gordon's out.
Hello? Yeah. The Brookside Close here. Paul Collins.
No.
Yes, look, there's a drunk in the neighbourhood walking into traffic.
No, of course not.
Yes, a friend of mine was just...
No, here, drink.
Well, yes,
Thank
I
you.
imagine he's still around here. Thank you, officer. Thank you, goodbye.
Are they coming?
Yes, right away. Don't worry, Claire. They'll soon put an end to his pranks. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine, Paul. It was so sudden, I just fell forward.
Yes, nasty shock. Nigel, you could do with a drink.
Oh, yes, brandy, please, Paul.
Brandy?
Thank you.
I am sorry. I was so looking forward to this evening.
Oh, don't worry about it, Annabelle. I'd be fine.
Would you like another drink, Claire?
Oh, I'm sorry, Claire. I thought you still had a full glass. What would you like?
Oh, no, thank you, Paul. I'm fine.
Here's Gordon.
Mr. and Mrs. Bannister. Nigel and Claire.
Hello.
Hello.
Look, Dad, I've just seen Alan Partridge out there. He's in a real mess.
Alan Partridge?
Yeah, he's drunk as a lord.
Paul.
What's the matter?
I think there's been a bit of a mix-up.
What do you mean?
It must have been Alan that ran in front of the car.
And?
I'm afraid your father's phoned the police.
But after all Alan's done for me, you'd do that to him.
Gordon, it was a mistake. I didn't know it was Alan.
No, and I bet you didn't bother to find out either.
Where are you going?
I'm going to see if Alan's all right, and I think you should come too.
I'm sorry, Nigel. I really don't know what to say.
You're in a right state, aren't you, sir? Live around here, do we?
I've been looking for Samantha.
Have you? Shall we try and get to our feet, then? Come on. Do you know this gentleman?
Yeah, it's Alan Partridge. He lives over there.
Oh. Fellow on the phone said there was a mad drunk on the close.
Yeah, my dad phoned. Look, it's all a bit of a mistake, really.
A mistake? Bit of a joke of your dad, is he?
I don't know.
Sorry about this, officer.
Well, if you know this chap, then you can take charge of him, can't you? Save me the effort of taking him down the station.
Well, we can't be responsible for him. We're having a meal.
We can see him home, Dad. It's only fair.
Hey, what's up, Alan? What's going on, Constable?
Perhaps you'd be willing to take charge of this bloke. Do you know him?
He lives next door. Sorry, no chance.
But we can't just let the police take him.
They can deal with him better than we can.
I thought he was doing so well, too.
I'm drunk. I'm drunk again, Edna, love. I'm gonna sit down now.
Hey, hold on, mate. Not so hasty.
What did I say, Edna? Once a monster, always a monster.
Good God. It's Samantha Davis.
That's a turn up for the book.
Isn't it about time one of you lot looked after him? He's making himself comfortable in my car.
Hi. What's happened?
Do you know this drunk?
Yes. It's Alan.
Well, look, love.
Alan.
Whoever you are, would you mind taking charge of him?
Alan.
Make sure he gets home all right. Save it going any further, eh?
Oh.
Right. He's nicked.
No. I'll take responsibility for him.
Come on, mate. Give us a hand.
Come on, you sunshine. You have to come. Oh. Come on, I'll take it. Sam, I saw you at the festival.
Come on, Alan. Let's get you home.
You can't deny it. Drawing. 3 and 4 of them. Toys.